Alright, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, episode 10. We are part way into, what is it, episode 5 of this game. Anyway. So this is episode 5, chapter 5, or whatever. And I guess we're examining stuff. It's been over a month since we last played this, so I'm going to look around again. Okay, I forgot what voice I gave her, or what inflection. I'm not very good with voices, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, I think I mentioned that before in the previous one, but I guess she's more like, look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that door mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I failed to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Well, let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Alright. I think we did all this. We looked everywhere. We just gotta talk to her. Who is this lady again? She's giving us sandwiches. Oh, this is Angel. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of your destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday's special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know that. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Well, she's very eloquently poised. No, and well spoken. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. She's got that right. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So, she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. She suddenly got evil on us. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones. The one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. She's not talking about the guy we put away for, what is it, decades murder. Oh, what was his name again? The guy with the rock star death metal voice. The one who's like, oh, objection. I don't know. It's been so long, but I know that I was really enjoying this game. That's why I decided to go with the episode 5 part of this game. So, let's keep going. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Okay, so the sexy lady here is the lunch lady. Yeah, I remember she was trying to give us sandwiches in the last episode. What you witnessed. So, what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. and the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second. You know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. Oh, look at that. There was some sort of animation there. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Well, look at that. Phoenix Wright is finally using his noggin. Well, I guess he had to. He basically does use his noggin, but he's using his noggin a little more. He's actually he's pretty much a step ahead of me in this part of the game. I'm still a little clueless on what happened here. Angel. Okay, could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not... Oh, sorry. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only the true connoisseurs can understand. Here is some burnt fish. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Zo's Trilobite lunch set. I think I said that wrong. I thought it was General Tao. It's because it was Tao. Yeah, General Tao. This, for some reason, she's handing out General Zo's. I remember, what do you call it? I think that's how you say it. Tao is Tao. But I remember my coworker was calling it General Tao, and I was like, no, it's General Tao. And Trilobite, I think that's how I say it. I think that's how you say it. I don't know fish very well, other than, the northern pike and the pickerels, whitefish. Those are delicious fish to eat, freshwater. Anyway. Never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's favor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? Oh, I guess that's Phoenix. The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. Okay, so to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Okay, prosecutor's office. She's little Miss Captain Obvious, isn't she? Well, the girl who's not Mia. Or is it Maya? I forgot which one. I forgot what they're... Is it Mia or Maya? I think it's Mia. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. Chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, you're talking cough up... No, now you're a talking cough up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Alright. Present. I guess we'll see Goodman's ID. An investigator's ID card found in prosecutor's office, crime scene, check. Oh yeah, that's right, we're given some extra stuff to look at. Okay. Look at that. Bruce Goodman. The name and ID number are written here. Detective Bruce Goodman, ID number, all those numbers. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Detective Bruce Goodman, ID Yabadab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabadab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. I can't go high. I can't go Michael Jackson high. It doesn't take much to amuse her. Okay, how do I move, how do I, let's see, oh. Okay, I was trying to, hold on. Zoom in. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta point up and I gotta use the D-pad. What does this say again? Okay, whoops. Okay, let's turn this around. There we go. Let's zoom in, press A. I guess we can't, read the other side there. Okay, let's present. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing me to this... And you're showing me this to me this now? And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? I shall present my attorney's badge. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles? What kind of a sad lunch, if you ask me. A box of pickles. I think we should move. Let's see. Let's go to the High Prosecutor's office. Okay, let's go over here first. Talk. Did we do all this? Yes, we did. Move. The music is a little bit different. I guess this is kind of her theme a bit. Examine. There is no one to talk about. There was that real strict prosecutor there. Underground parking lot. We will move to the High Prosecutor's office. That's where we need to go next. February 22nd, High Prosecutor's office. Room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look. There's a trophy of something here. A trophy? What? That shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, he must be a real stuck-up jerk. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? I wonder who that is. That voice. Who is it? Oh, it's Edgeworth. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right. Her sister was the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. I don't know how to scream, so I'm not going to. Plus thin walls and stuff. Okay, examine. Let's look at his tacky office. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in his frame. Maybe I'll be naughty, and I'll take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Let's see, what else do we have here? Examine. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it, she's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Let's see. Desk? A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use, easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Oh. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. What is this? My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card in it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh. There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? No. I don't think so. Okay. Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I'll go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by a place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Let's see, what is this? Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blues in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiking hair. Nah, it's nothing. Oh, let's see here. Whoa, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone to get them for them. For him. Probably the detective. He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Whoa, what a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out on this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. I guess that's about it. Okay. Let's present the card. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright. Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Huh? Look at this. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Alright, well, let's talk to him then. The case. So, the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Huh? Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So, you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now that you didn't sound forced at all. No, now that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise to me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, now I'm forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you just say? What did you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You heard the rumors about me, haven't you? What rumors? Miles Edgeworth. Oh. You point. He's very finger pointy. It's hard to remember when a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Tisk tisk. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. He even killed a man. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. Yeah, there's always a lot of crappy gossip going around. It's everywhere. But some of them have even gone so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. I wonder... Okay, so we're gonna go up against Edgeworth again. Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. She's a hot piece of... it was my first big case. That's right. I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife that kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. Edgeworth. What? Are you sure you didn't do it? I mean, like, you seem like the type of guy, you seem like the type of asshole that would kill someone, for, like, spreading rumors about you. Anyway. Oh, he looks mad. Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Right? Let's see. Move. Let's go back to the underground parking lot. Let's move again. Do. Let's see, move. Maybe... Nope. I guess we'll go back to the Wright and Law offices. Nope. Move. Back to the Chief High Prosecutor's office. Talk. We talked to him about everything already. Examine. Move. Where do we go now? Present. Oh yeah, that's right. Edgeworth's knife. Present. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like you very much, does he, Mr. Wright? Nah, with Edgeworth it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Okay, I guess we'll move and present this knife, bloody knife, to everyone. Examine. Okay, we can't go back this way. Okay, present. Knife. Okay, let's take a look at it. The murder weapon found in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Oops. Present. Could you take a look at this and possibly even handle it for a little bit? Take a good look at it, like really grip the handle to see if, if anything rings a bell. No, actually I think she might have. To me, it seems like that this angel lady is probably the one who committed the murder, I think. Because, she seems to have a thing against that thing. She seems to have a grudge against, like, prosecutors, and her boyfriend is like in the security office. He could turn a blind eye. She kind of even looks like a little bit like the other sister. She could have dressed up as her other sister and committed the murder. That's just basically what I gather so far. Okay, so yes, you said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get the rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. Pre-infuse. I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Okay, let's talk again. Okay, let's move. Detention center. Move. Back to Wright office. And let's present her with the knife. Here, see this? Yeah. I noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this? A behavioral study of lawyers? Okay, talk. Move. I don't know what to do next. Talk. Examine. Okay, look, a stylish glass wall room. Very nice. You could see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that's right. We talked about this later. I hate to break it to you. Blah, 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 blah. Too bad you don't have a test for common sense. Okay. No clues here. A door. Doors mean anything. Won't open. Fail to see. Blah, blah, blah. Enjoy life a little bit more. Aha, ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? The scientific. Yeah. Right now I'm just. See. It feels like we weren't done with Edgeworth here, but I don't know what to do now. Talk. Lana Sky. Present. Knife. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, let's examine. Let's examine this again. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. No, there's a power of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor of each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Okay, so let's examine. Let's present. What else do you have to say about this? So, in other words, you were the best of the best this year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department ceremony to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, correct? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does that matter? I got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. Alright. Maybe he will give us something to talk about? Oh yeah, the day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder. Were you murdering someone? Or were you killing it? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor. I'm having trouble with that word for some reason. Prosecutor's office. There we go. Cleaning day. Working with the police department, we sort, file, and all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Oh, look at that, more evidence. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. I wonder why it was nighttime when what's her name was stabbed, or whoever was stabbed. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, Wright? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh, who is this guy? It's Gomer Pyle. I don't even know who Gomer Pyle is. I'm thinking of Don Knotts. What the hell is Gomer Pyle? Anyway, the name just popped up. Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir. No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. First name Maurice. Unfortunate, I know, but Maurice Meekins. Multiple bullies. I'm still a virgin. Anyway. Right. Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month, you son of a bitch, you. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. That's a little harsh, but yeah, anyway, everybody's being harsh on this guy. Even me. With a name like Meekins, he didn't have a chance. Right. Yes, sir. He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Well, I guess Meekins is not going to get that raise from the looks of it. Let us move down to the... Let's see, we should present some evidence to her. Maybe she won't see... Let's see, prosecutor's trophy. Could you take a look at this? Oh yeah, she's going to talk about tea. She's not gonna... I guess that's her response to anything that's not related to her, I guess. Oh, okay. let us move on to the police department. There we go. February 22nd, police department entrance. Oh, we're finally here. Why would they put the detectives so far away from the prosecutor's office? That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. This is my first time to the police department, actually. Hold on, what's that? It's a screwy looking thing, and it's made out of graphics. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wait a minute, wasn't the police mascot supposed to be, Oh, I guess it was that stuffed doll in the office. The offices. Anyway. Wow, Mr. Wright. You know a lot about the police department. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? Oh, what? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a very busy man, pal. Alright, let us talk to... Oh, let's talk to him. Well, let's examine the place first. Usually what I do when I come to a new area... I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. Oh? You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just doesn't dance. It just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger added to the court record for some reason. I guess he's important if he was made out of... I don't think that was polygons. That was some sort of animated graphic there. What is this? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Yeah, you know, every time they have drawings of people who are missing, it always looks a little off. I guess there's police sketches of descriptions and stuff, but yeah, I've never once found someone who was missing or seen someone who even looked close to missing. Looked close or even resembled the picture. But anyway, okay, let's see here. Police. I always get excited when I come to the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny. I thought they were talking about the weather. Okay. Alright, let's see. What about these two guys here? Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And when I said, hey, you go do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard. I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Okay, examine. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We just hadn't been at the school, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? That was, what's this? Campaign. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want to set a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Let's see here. I think that's about it. Okay, let us talk to the gumshoe guy. The case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Well, why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect, Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister. Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. The investigation. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. I never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in here is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. Oh yeah, it's that, what do you call it? It's that cowboy guy. An officer marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. A U.S. Marshal or a Marshal, just Marshal? Does he present? let's present this for kicks. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. Oh, he remembers. Real men show their police badge. Enough said. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Wait. Speaking of ID cards, I found that detective's card, didn't I? Should I show him this? Detective Gumshoe, can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But don't you work together and now... Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Okay, we'll show Edgeworth the knife. Oh, found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. No, found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, of course, somebody else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? Well, we have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Okay. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award on a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. He's even got naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Yeah, we heard about the rumors. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with the... Oh, okay. Okay, I guess the two of those did come up before. Okay. What about him? As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. Alright. Okay. Move? I wonder if we can move. Oh, Bruce Goodman. So, this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? Ching. I mean, why would the victim's IDBD card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for the case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. She's probably being framed or something like that. Or maybe she forgot, maybe she thought she killed him and then left. Then he got up and he was he was finished off by the lunch lady. Well, anyway, we'll find out when we get there. Rumors at law. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Oh yeah, that's right. The murder trial, where he looked like he murdered someone. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond. But Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there's always been rumors about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder. I almost said accused of rape. Anyway, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. Well, when I hear accused, I always think of rape because I don't know why. It's like when someone says accused of, it's probably from stuff I've been reading online. Anyway, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say that the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for chief prosecutor position himself. Wow. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling this case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... what was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of... Oh. Sorry, I had a burp coming up and... It's threatening. It's threatening. Yeah, oh, well, it's on the edge of becoming hiccups. Anyway, is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall is just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. He's a stripper. Yeah, well, anyway, show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe added to the court record. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Cool. Let us present that back to him just to see what he says. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Okay, move. Let's go back to the parking lot. Things are different. There's no lunch lady. It looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop, whoever's saying that. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, you're still here. Ah, hello. Oh, my voice is going. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? She's a skank. Oh, I forgot how I made him sound. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to be put in charge of a crime scene. Guess we'll talk to him. The victim. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who lost their dreams. I'm not too sure what I gave him. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, we should show this hopeless case something to catch his interest. Marshall, there's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. Okay. Alright, present? Will he say the same thing if I present this? Officer Marshall, could you take a look at this? Whoa, partner. If you're fixing to draw on me, you best be ready for a shootout. You ready to become food for the vulture's compadre? Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Somehow, I don't think he's going to help us. Goodman ID. Okay, I think he says the same thing. Edgeworth knife. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. I thought he was from East LA. Hold on. Alright, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Okay. Prosecutor trophy. Officer Marshall. Oh, whoa, partner. Blah, 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 blah. Parking stub. Officer Marshall. Okay. What about this? Okay, letter of introduction. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I'll warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, words should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Great, Detective Gumshoe, I owe you one. No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Officer Marshall isn't a detective, he's a patrolman. Okay, that reminds me of something. That is odd. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for the lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let us have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Alright. Let us look this way. Examine. B block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. That's cannibalism. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Yes, it is. Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. You gotta learn how to do that. Just glaze over the messed up things in life you see. There'll be plenty of car crashes along the way. I mean, like, metaphorically speaking. And you just gotta say, well, that's messed up, and then just continue on. Anyway, I was originally gonna go with something more lighthearted, but I guess I don't know. Alright, what's this? This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out. Right, let's check it out. Oh. Okay, let's take a look around. Oh, let's turn it upside down. Okay, I'm trying to get it this way. Okay. Man, this is old technology. Look at that. Feels like there's something I should be pressing. Okay. Whoops. Controls. How do I open it? Come on. There's a button. The display is still on the redial button. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to dial the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just that you never know with people from your generation. Whatever. Let's check this phone out. Okay, let's zoom in here. Let's press this. I guess we can only press the blue button. Now, I wonder who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Beep. Oh, listen to that music. It reminds me of something from the NES era. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Beep. So sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's. Chief Prospector? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looked like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh? That? Oh. I'm sorry, that's my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. So she was trying to call Phoenix, methinks. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you net in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Let's see, examine. Still has that Western style of music. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. 675-12-2. You're right. Let's see. Oh, 6-7S 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed? Ugh. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Okay, let's see. What is this? No clues here. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Okay. Examine. Let's go back this way. And present. Let's take a look at this car. This phone. Property of Lana Sky, last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Victim's note, victim's memo found in the car trunk, press the A button for details. Okay, let's present. My sister's cell phone. The last time it was used was 5:18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call? She was calling Phoenix. Victim's note. Actually, she was probably calling Phoenix to... No, wait. Mia has been dead for a while. Or Maya. Wait. Mia was the older sister. Maya was the sidekick. Yeah, that's right. Alright, compadre. Oh, he's gonna say the same thing. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's move. And let us go to Wright & Co. law offices and see what she has to say about the evidence. Wait a minute. Edgeworth's knife. Oh, wait, we can check this. Let's see, This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekend roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? in the wild. I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Okay, no prints. Okay, let's present this to her. Here, see this? Ah, I noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to show people things. Okay. Here, see this? Okay. She's right. Says the same thing, I think. What about this? Yeah, I guess she has no clue what to say about these things. Okay, let us move back to the, Is there anything in the detention center? No. Okay, I guess to the police station. Or no, wait. Not police station. I meant, Whoops. Let's go talk to the detective. Oh no, prosecutor. I don't think he'll say anything, though. He's not here. Okay, police department entrance. Okay, present. Let's show him the knife. Maybe... Oh, yeah, that's right. We showed him these things already. The only thing we didn't show him was... There's a couple of things we didn't show him, actually. The phone. Okay, he has to keep his mouth shut. Okay. Move. Where do we go now? Maybe I'm still supposed to find something here? Let's see, what's this? Okay, I'm kind of at a loss here. I mean, like, it feels like I checked out everything, but what's this? This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and I'll do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I looked everywhere. The wall is in our way. Foster for water. Facade hiding the truth. Oh yeah, that's right. She gets over philosophical on everything. Door. This is where the cars leave the parking lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha, the theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German, or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? It's like she's an airhead posing as a college student. Or somebody smart. Let's see, present. check. Controls. We'll redial. There's no need to push this again. What's wrong? You look like I do during finals. Never mind, it's nothing. Well, I guess he doesn't want to show that off again. Well, okay, let's talk to him. Let's see if he has anything new. Oh, the victim. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Oh, what? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. And here's the autopsy report. Autopsy report added to the court record. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Babina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So, there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with Chief Prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Well, this guy really likes his westerns. He probably watched Clint Eastwood films, like, over and over. Let's see, Marshall. He probably worships Clint Eastwood. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You call me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out of his cattle run by order of the chief of police. He drinks a lot on the job. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? What about Lana? Lana Wachowski. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct. But there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm always shaving, you see. These hairs just grow back just, by the minute. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Oh, oh, oh. That's some good whisk. Anyway, it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Oh. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? How about office atmosphere? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth has been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you name it. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Bambina. It's your sister, Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says he did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's from Excite Bike. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? I almost went into, what's his name? The Cowboys, cadence there when I was talking about Phoenix, when I was talking as Phoenix. Oh, my voice is starting to wear out again. Usually when I'm doing these playthroughs, there's a little less reading to do. The phone that just rang wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. Oh. Still burping. I see. Cell phone added to the court record. How is it added to the court record? A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Of course you don't. To be continued. I think it's time to save. I don't know where that's from. I think it's a Final Fantasy game. I probably was singing it off key. Yes, let us save. I think we're ready for trial. February 23, 9:34 a.m. District Court in the same lobby. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defense is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. Okay, Mia is the one who died. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. You have a stick up your ass and she doesn't. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. Oh, look at that. It's the first time I've seen some character in her eyes. Well, what do you call it? A surprised look. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Alright, so it's time to defend her, and she's... I think, like, if they admit to the crime, they're, like, the trial is just kind of like a what do you call it? Oh, what is the word I'm looking for? The trial is more of just a step to go through. I had the word at the tip of my tongue and at the edge of my mind here. I just forgot it. My first trial without a fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Alright. Thanks, kid. February, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 9. It's nice to see you guys again. It's been a long time. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. I haven't been in court since Edgeworth's trial. It's been a while now. Dead broke. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment is to be made here in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. A professional witness? Witness? Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. The cough-up queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh ho, caviar. I've never eaten caviar. Caviar. I've never eaten caviar before. Oh, the judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Oh, and you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I've always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Uh-huh. What exactly does that mean? It sounds like a hooker to me. Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was an she was an undercover hooker. Oh, I can't talk. Losing my voice. She was a first-rate homicide detective. Not an escort. What? Miss Star was a detective. Ah-ha. I know who you are. Cough up. Cough up Queen Angel Star. Oh, cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. Okay. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block for the prosecutor's personnel, and B block for the losers, for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces. Yes. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with a knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her there was a witness. An arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Floor plans added to the court record. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give me your worst, Miss Star. No, then give them your worst. Wait, are they talking about me? Witness account. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective instincts working. Oh. Then, through the wire fence, I saw a chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Okay. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, that there's no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into the Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Witness account. Cross-examination. Okay. Okay, I think we should save here. Hold on. Okay, shave. Just in case I mess this up. Yes. Okay, back. Okay, we will press. Somehow she always knew this day would come. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic aberrance of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony. I almost said testaphony. Well, my testimony is unbiased and flawless. I wouldn't think so. She has something against prosecutors. Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr. Alright. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend and press. This boyfriend, he's the detective. No, not that boyfriend. The security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes. This boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. What a skank. I'll stick with the lunch, thanks. Note to self, she likes the train ride. The judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. What? It's up on the second level so that you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. Okay. They sent something that was finally honed as well, blah blah blah. Okay. You sensed something, so you're saying you had a premonition of the murder. It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes, it was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's instincts, wasn't the detective Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes. Well, he was like a young cheese. Young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy, with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Of course, I am hard. Oh, I am hard, yellowed, sharp as a tack. I bet you stink too. Okay. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Okay. And through a wire fence, saw the chief prosecutor standing next to the garish car. By garish car, you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always complain. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside, full of buttery goodness. Going cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs here. That was inspiring. I believe I heard that tagline somewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph. You took this. The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap. I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. This is my first time seeing this photograph. You think I show it to you, prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Crime photo added to the court record. Oh, that is unmistakably Lana Skye. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? The chief? Okay, which one did I press her on? The through wire fence. Okay, yeah. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Press? Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 10 centimeters long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it your knife No, it is your knife after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify to her ability to kill an egg, a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So, the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Then she thrust a pointy tip into the Detective Goodman's chest. Hold it. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Well, I don't think she can... She's not the T-1000. She can't just go through fences and bars and stuff like that. Okay, I think she's going to say that. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late. Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Well, let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Just like Maya. Don't smile at me like that. It's creepy. Okay, let's see. I think we'll present the picture when she says the knife in her hand? Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the item here. Where's the picture? There we go. Crime photo. Check. Where? I don't see. Her hand is hidden. There's already blood on her jacket. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Wrong one. Okay. Okay, present picture. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife. As I already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Very interesting. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts. Objection. Let's be a little more careful with our evidence, shall we? It is you that needs to be more careful, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. How can you tell that? Blood spatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stain on the prosecutor's coat? It's black. It's a black and white photograph. Ah, yes. It's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. Oh, wait. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Objection. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hand in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Okay. The rubber gloves prove it. Okay. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves. The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, of the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime. Oh, impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr. This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I got to think of a way to show this wasn't premeditated. Okay, it's only a flesh wound and you can make it. You said that before. Fatal. Yeah, it was just we read that part there. Okay, let's see. Present. Whoops. Okay, present. Blue Badger. No, let's take a look at this. Entered at 5:12. The Goodman's autopsy report. Death due to the loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Okay. 6 sevens to 12. I still don't know what that means. Cell phone. 5:18. Parking lot floor plans. Telephone. Security. Photograph. Okay, she was wearing gloves. I don't know what to do here. Murder weapon found in Edgeworth's toolbox, traces of victim's blood, no prints. Yeah, there was no gloves. Well, she was wearing gloves. Okay, investigator's ID card found at the prosecutor's office, crime scene, ID something. Let's see here. Press A for details. Okay, we're gonna have to present the something here. Okay, on the way to deliver lunchbox, boyfriend. Send something friendly to detective instincts. Through a wire fence, I saw a chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Okay, so that was the car. Alright. Wait a minute. Let's see. Okay, let's look at the floor plans. So she parked in B, but how did she get to A? To security room. Hmm. 518. Then what's his name? Hold on. Zoom in. 712 miles Edgeworth. Whoops. Excuse me. 1221 miles Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple of extra red lights. he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps it just goes to show you, you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Okay, so Miles Edgeworth was 1712. 6-7. What? Okay, hold on. Victim's notice 6-7-2-12. 6-7. 6-7. 6-7. 6-7-2-12. 21. It's got to be something about it's got to be something about the note here. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Okay, so he might have died. Let's see. Okay, so he might have died an hour and a half of 4 p.m. So okay. Okay, I think we need to Goodman's ID. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Okay, anything on the other side? Nope. Okay, ID number. I don't know what this was. Okay, let's see here. Actually, let's take a look at this here. So it says, "Hey, check it out. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Oh yeah, that's his name. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have an amazing prosecutor. He must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet Mr. Von Karma sometime." When she says it, his name does have a kind of a ring to it. Okay, so Von Karma had this. Okay, let's go down. All right. That didn't yield anything. Okay, you know what? We are kind of somewhat stuck here, so we're gonna have to finish this up in the next episode. And yeah, I'm kind of stuck right now, so I'm going to take a quick look on what I'm supposed to do next, and just to get me moving along when we start the next episode. So we will find out if she actually premeditated this death, and if it was actually her who killed. Well, it looks like she did it. What's her name? Lana. But we'll find out if Lana did it or not. Hopefully within the next episode. So until then, we'll find out. Till then, yeah, we'll see ya. Have a good one.